Chattisfying.
But I find if I play a story-driven game, I feel really guilty that the people who weren't on the first stream have missed out because I'm on the second stream now. I'm halfway through the story or something like that. And as much as I love talking about what's happened so far in the story, I feel that there's a few people going, "Oh, well, I've missed out on the first bit," and they actually go off. They say, "Well, I would have liked to have seen the first stream." So, well, it was on Monday. This is, and I kind of feel guilty that they miss out on that situation. And you could always say, "Go watch my VOD and stuff like that if you want to see what's catch up and all that kind of stuff," but. I find it really difficult at times, unless you've got like a core amount. And unfortunately, my base of viewership is very. I'm trying to think of the best way to say it. They're segmented. It's the different times, different people come in different days. I see some people on every Tuesday or something like that, and they never come in any other day. So it's kind of difficult. I'm pretty sure you probably got the same kind of few people that come in on different days specifically and stuff like that because of their real life schedules. And it's Yeah, so I've recently, in the last year, I tend to stuck to games that have a storyline with it, but it's like loosely based. Like, for example, World of Warcraft has a load of little mini stories in it, so I can follow a chain if I want to follow the chain or something like that. Or I'll make my own story with Minecraft and bits that aren't too prevalent. Like, oh, this is it, and I've never played this game, so I don't know what's going on. But that it's making your own stories of it. Yeah. And I do miss playing story-driven games. I really do. And my main gaming time is streaming, pretty much, because I'm too busy doing the ironing and dancing around in the bedroom, singing songs. So priorities in life. But that's my problem with it, really. But I love I know that
makes you happy, sir.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, and to be fair, I'm happy entertaining. That's my core thing. I get a lot of joy from making people smile or feel ill from my comments because I'm so dirty and grotesque. It's stuff like that. That makes me happy. It doesn't matter what I'm playing.
Why you like this? Stop talking about my friend like this, Hippo. You're a beautiful man.
I am a beautiful man. I'm basically a sexy Wookiee, But no, it's I generally my better streams are just chatting streams where I can just chill out and be disgusting and enjoy life being disgusting and sexual perverted, and I think that's probably why Mellar's stuck to me like glue. Bless him. I saw that, you cheeky bugger.
What?
I
don't know what you're talking about.
He's doing OBS.
I'm not doing OBS.
The only thing I did well was that I was able to steal his bedroom. All right.
How do you, Virtute TM? How do you feel about what Hippo just said? It's out of interest, Virtute, about sort of people coming in halfway through a story.
I've never really come across someone. Sometimes people will come in and be like, "Oh, like this is spoiling the part that I haven't played this game. I'd like to watch you, but you're in spoiler territory for me," or something like that. So sometimes, but I don't really try and, it's like one of those issues you can't really remedy. You can say to someone like Hippo said, you can say to someone, "Hey, watch my VOD," or you can try and catch someone up and you can be like, "I'll try and give you a bit of a TLDR on what's happened in the game so far." I try and always start a stream that's a story stream talking a little bit about what happened before in the previous stream, even if there wasn't like a story plot beat that happened. Maybe I'll just say like, "Oh, I was doing this particular challenge, or I was doing this particular part of the game," and that will be what I kind of try and frame the game part as. So that was really easy with Hades. We could be like, okay, the last time we reached this amount of wins, we escaped this time, we didn't escape, but we tried different weapons. This time I'm going in and I've not tried this sword enough, or I've not tried this particular build, so I'm going to go in on this build. And that game did have story to it, so there was a degree of like plot in it, and a degree of plot that people needed to keep up with. But I don't know, I just kind of, I've not found that issue, not Hippo. I've not found that issue, Hippo, where I find that people like bail because of story. But I do find that people bail because of spoilers sometimes.
Yeah,
but
no,
I mean, you can't. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, but you can't really.
Please do interrupt me anytime you want.
You can't affect people's experience. You can't affect not people's experiences, but you can't affect people's prior knowledge of a game before they go into it or anything like that. So you just kind of have to deal with it and either decide that you're not going to do story games because of that factor, or you just be like, hey, next time we play a story game, get in on the ground floor. But then if there's some people that can only be there on Tuesdays and not Thursdays or whatever the schedule is for you, and they're missing half the streams, then just, like, you've got to find a way of making it so they can find your VODs, or they can like get into that content otherwise. Like that's partially why I've started doing more YouTube recently as well, is that it kind of means that people have self-contained stories or self-contained chapters to stories that they can kind of jump in and jump out of without it having to be like a like read the chat on screen type scenario. It's just like, I just want to break it up and try something else, and hopefully that'll get me a bit better at
Chattisfied.